pen pals and my reading pals. It's me, your girl Xanna, and today's video is brought to you by the sounds of hopefully not my space heater because it is freezing. Well, not quite freezing yet. We're getting closer and closer, but I'm cold, I want to be warm, and yeah, heat. So November is almost here, and as every author, tuber, writer channel is probably going to be talking about, it's NaNoWriMo season. NaNoWriMo stands for National Novel Writing Month. It happens in November, and the goal is to write 50,000 words within the month of November, which is technically not a novel length. I think novel length is technically considered like 60 to 75,000 now. Who cares? It's a time when writers band together and try and hash out a story in the month of November. I've kind of gone over this already. Let's move on. It's the time when authors are going to be making the am I doing NaNoWriMo or am I not doing NaNoWriMo videos. And this is kind of an in-between. Those of you who have been on my channel before know that I have a collection of short stories and poems titled Through the Violet Redwoods coming out this week. Hopefully the ebook will come out on the 28th of October. I have been having so many problems with the metadata with Amazon. Barnes & Noble finally got all of their stuff fixed. I'm waiting on getting a correct physical proof so I can release the proof. It has just been a lot, but as all of that's going on, as a writer is releasing a book, they are working on another book, possibly even 2, maybe even 3 different types of projects. Authors are always writing, no matter what it is that they're doing. And so in my mind, I feel like it would be really useful to do NaNoWriMo, to have that oomph, that fire under my fingers as I am typing to start getting my next novel done, especially because the original timeline I had for this novel was to have the first act finished by the end of October. With everything that has happened, the past several weeks, the past several months, I have been unable to do that. I gave myself a ton of time to get this done because I knew I was publishing this book in October. It just didn't happen. I feel like using NaNoWriMo could really help me get this first act done, even part of the second act done. Because I am very skeptical about trying to aim for 50,000 words in a month again. I've done NaNoWriMo a few times. I've won NaNoWriMo twice, technically, and every time after NaNoWriMo, I feel exhausted. I'm out of spoons. I am just tired. I try to spend most of December editing what I wrote, only to find out that a lot of what I wrote wasn't very good quality, and that's coming from someone who does a dirty draft. Like, I dirty draft my novels. My first draft is dirty. I do not care because it needs revisions, but I find that when I really push myself, that my writing isn't as good. Now, that doesn't necessarily matter because novels should be going through editing anyways, and I'll be editing things anyways, but just the combination of being so burnt out and not always writing the best looking things, the best reading sounding things, makes me very weary about doing Nano again. At least for a 50,000 word count goal. I think, oh no, I've got my upstairs door closed because people are working on an oven upstairs. And Maestro is not very happy about that. But, where was I? Oh yeah, I'm just weary about doing it. Leery? Weary? Leery? I think leery. I think I'm looking for leery. I'm leery about doing NaNoWriMo again. Because also, if I commit to doing it, like this happened last year and I had a bunch of stuff come up with school and family. Like, November has Thanksgiving.
Plot twist, I never go back to that original idea. If I fail at NaNoWriMo, I feel incredibly guilty about it, and I just don't want to have to deal with that.
Americans, and that's a really big holiday when you've got a really big family like I do. And so it's tough because you have to factor around Thanksgiving, which can take up like a good couple of days if you're doing a turkey and sides and desserts and you're hosting and you're cleaning and you're getting things ready for family, and it's a lot of stress. And I think if you have the ability to do NaNoWriMo, that it's absolutely wonderful. I am not trying to say that NaNoWriMo is a waste of time and that no one should be doing it. It's a good thing I'm not like a really big YouTuber, because if I had just said that, I feel like I would have had like the Fred Jones thing happen where you'll make it look like I think Coolsville sucks, you know, things like that, taking things out of context. No. If you have the ability and the time, because you can always make time. If you really want to do something, you can try and make time. But if you have the ability and the time to do NaNoWriMo, that is wonderful. That is phenomenal. I am so happy for you. I just don't think NaNoWriMo works very well with my life, but I would like to use the community, the boost, the umph of it to work. So I think maybe I'll do a modified NaNoWriMo, and I'll just try and write as much as I can that I think is decent and that is good in the month of November, which is what I should be doing every month anyways. Yeah, that was a really long explanation of me just saying, hey, I'm gonna be writing in November. I bet you didn't see that coming. Hey, I'm gonna be doing my job. That's another thing. I have 2 new jobs currently, so just to help with just my life in general. Everyone has bills, everyone has life. I've started substitute teaching, and I'm working as a standardized patient at a medical school near me in my city. So like, I've got jobs now. And I've got my editing business. Shout out to my editing business. I'm doing an end of the year sale where I've got 21% off all services through the end of the year. Lots of things going on. Maybe this video is just to tell people that it's okay to not push yourself to do the full NaNoWriMo. It's okay if you can't get 50,000 words in a month. It's okay if that almost 2,000 words a day doesn't match your writing style, doesn't match your writing ability. Not everyone can write almost 2,000 words a day. I mean, I am a very fast writer. I can write a lot. I can write good quality in a very short amount of time, in my opinion. But even for me, someone who's a very fast writer, who's a very fast drafter, doing all of that in a single month, I think is insane. To me as an adult now, growing up, like when I first started my YouTube channel, I was all about NaNoWriMo and things like that, and I thought everyone should do it, everyone needed to do it, it was amazing. Having grown up a couple years, having written 2 books, starting to write a 3rd one, publishing a collection of short stories and poems, like having experienced a little bit more of the writing world, it's kind of terrifying, you know? It's scary. 50,000 words in a month. I don't know. If you can do it, I love you. You are amazing. Go you. I could do it. That sounds like so jockish to say, oh yeah, I could do that if I wanted to. I could do it. Reasonably, I could do it. I could just push myself and do it. But I don't want to. I'm setting healthy limits for myself, and this year, NaNoWriMo does not fall within that healthy limit. Oh, look at me, I've like doubled the video just saying the same things over and over again. No, but maybe I'll do a couple writing vlogs in the month of November. Let me know what kind of content you guys would like to see going forward. I'm really trying to work on expanding my brand and just doing all of the things. And let me know what kind of videos you guys would like to see in the month of November, and I will do my best to get to them. My patrons over on Patreon request videos often, and I will always do a Patreon requested video if it is within my ability to do so, but anyone can leave me a video suggestion. My patrons do vote on kind of which ones I do. Long rant over. NaNoWriMo is good if you can do it, but don't feel like you have to do it. Don't feel like it's the end of the world if you aren't able to do it. Getting writing done is all that matters. And all that matters is that you have fun doing what you love. And also, don't just write when inspiration hits. Hey, let's end on that note. My name is Anna Renee. I'm a writer here on the YouTubes, where I upload videos consistently once a week on fun, bookish, and writing-related things. You can find me on all my socials. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at XannasBooks. You can support me on my Patreon at XannasBooks. I have lots of tiers, lots of different things people can do. I have a collection of short stories and poems, Through the Violet Redwoods. Should be out like by the time you're watching this video. If not, it's up for pre-order, the ebook at least, on Barnes & Noble. I'll let you know when things get fixed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!